Good morning. Today is October 9th, Wednesday. Let's get started. First, we will like to recite a Buddhist song, Kaikyo Dojoge. And after that, invocation, we want to invite all the Buddhas, gods, deities, protective deities, and Shravaka, Pratyeka Buddha, Bodhisattvas, Venerable Nichiren Guruji, Nichiji Guruji. And also next is the opening verses, Kaikyoge. And next is the second chapter, Upayakashvara chapters, 16th chapter, Tathagata Ishparamana chapter, 21 chapters, supernatural power of the Tathagata. And after that, Venerable Nichiren Guruji's word. After that, main practice, chanting meditation. And 11 chapters, essence, Shikyo Nanji. And prayer, Parinama. We would like to spread our accumulated merit to suffering people, needy people, and for ourselves. And after that, four great bodhisattva bow. And lastly is a Buddhist song again, closing song, Buso. Is it okay? Let's get started. And thank you very much for chat message. Namyo Horenge Kyo. Kanjoshi Tatematsu, honor to be the great mandala, the perfect circle of all honorable one, revealed by our founder, Nichiren Shonin. Honor be to the eternal Buddha Shakyamuni, our original teacher, the Lord of the Dharma, our great benefactor who attained enlightenment in the remotest past. Honor be the Sutra of the lotus flower of the wonderful Dharma, the teaching of equality, the great wisdom, the one bhikkhu. Honor be to our founders, the great Bodhisattva Nichiren Shonin, dispatched by our original Buddha. Honor be to Renge Ajari Nichiji Shonin, the first overseas missionary. Honor be to the protective deities of the Dharma. We honor all of you. May you come to this consecrated place out of compassion towards us, see us with the light of wisdom, and accept our offering and chanting. And Namyo Horenge Kyo. Mujo jin jin mimyo no ho wa hyakusen man go ni mo ai tatematsuru koto katashi. Ware ima kenmon shi juji suru koto etari. 願わくは如来の第一義を下船至極の大乗思議すべからず検問即地皆菩提に近づく能線は方針所詮は発し色相の文字はすなわちこれ王人なり無料の功徳皆この経に集まれりこのゆえに自在に妙に訓示密に訳す 内無知罪を滅し善を生ず、もしは真もしは法、共に仏道上善、三世の諸仏人人の妙典なり、諸上世世ちぐし頂戴せ。妙蓮verses for opening the sutra, the most profound and wonderful teaching presented in this sutra. This sutra is difficult to meet even once in thousands and millions of years. Now we have been able to see, hear, receive, and keep this sutra. May we understand the most excellent teaching of the Tathagata. The most excellent teaching of the great Bhikkhu is very difficult for us to understand. We should be able to approach enlightenment when we see, hear, or touch this sutra. Expounded is the Buddha's wisdom. Expounded is the Buddha's truth. The letters composing the sutra are Buddha's manifestation. Just as perfume is caught by something put nearby, so shall we be richly benefited by this sutra, even when we are not aware of being so benefited, because infinite merits are accumulated in this sutra. We can expiate our past transgression, do good deeds, and attain Buddhahood by the merit of this sutra. It doesn't matter whether we are wise or not, or whether we believe the sutra or surrender it. The sutra is the most wonderful and most excellent taught by the Buddha of the past, present, and future. May we meet and receive it, birth after birth, word after word. Page number 11, second chapter. 妙法蓮華経お弁本大に二次世尊十三倍安常力サリモツ小仏へ人人無料ご知恵難下難入一切消門薬師仏小不能小医者が仏像信号約千万六部首相人行小仏無料道法有妙正妙正不門上十人人未相不法随義相一種難下舎利発語十上仏地十十因縁十十比喩公縁言教無種法インド修上料理小弱小医者如来法弁知見原密会具足舎利発如来知古大人の無料無下力無所依前上下三倍人入部最上十一切未相無舎利発如来の種十分別行摂生本寺如来一家出身舎利発主要言無料無変微増無法物質上重視舎利発主物小医者が仏相上重大一形難下し異物用物内の空自小法実相小医小法尿総尿税総尿税大尿税力尿税差尿陰尿税塩尿税下尿税法尿税本末空境小医小法尿税総尿税小尿大尿税力尿税差尿税陰尿税塩尿法尿税本末空境等小医小法尿税総尿税総尿大尿税力尿税差尿税陰尿税塩尿下尿税法尿税本末空境等小医小法尿総尿税小尿税大尿税力尿税差尿陰尿税塩尿税下尿税法尿税本末空境小医小法尿税総尿税小尿大尿税力尿税差尿税陰尿税塩尿税下尿法尿税本末空境等Thereupon the world honors one emerged quietly from his samadhi and said to Shariputra, The wisdom of the present Buddha is profound and immeasurable. The gate is difficult to understand and difficult to enter. The wisdom cannot be understood by any Shravaka or Prateka Buddha because the present Buddha attend on many hundreds of thousands of variants of past Buddha and practice the immeasurable teaching of those Buddhas bravely and strenuously to their far-flung fame until they attain the profound Dharma, which you have never heard before and became Buddha, and also because since they became Buddhas, they have been expounding the Dharma according to the capacity of all living beings in such various ways that the true purpose of their various teaching is difficult to understand. Shariputra, since I became a Buddha, I also have been expounding various teaching with various stories of previous lives, with various parables, and with various similes. I have been reading all living beings with immutable expedient in order to save them from various attachment, because I have the power to employ expedient and the power to perform the paramita of insight. Shariputra, the insight of the Tathagata is wide and deep. The teaching have all the state of mind towards immutable living beings, unhindered, eloquence, powers, fearlessness, dhyana, concentration, emancipation, and samadhi. They enter deep into boundlessness and attain the Dharma which you have never heard before. Shariputra, the Tathagata divides the Dharma into various teachings and expounds those teachings to all living beings so skillfully and with such gentle voices that living beings are delighted. Shariputra, in short, the Buddha attains an immeasurable teaching which you have never heard before. No more, Shariputra, which well, I say because the Dharma attained by the Buddha is the highest truth, rare to hear and difficult to understand. Only the Buddha attains the highest truth. That is the reality of all things in regard to their appearance as such, their nature as such, their entity as such, their powers as such, their activity as such, their primary causes as such, their environmental causes as such, their effect as such, their reward and retribution as such, and their equality as such, despite these differences. Page number 35, as 16th chapter, Tathagata Aishpramana chapter, the duration of life of the Tathagata. Eternal Shakyamuni Buddha appears. Myoho Renge Kyo Nyorai Juryo Hondai Juroku Jiga Tokubutsu Rai Shokyo Shoko Shubiryo Hyakusen Okusai Asogi Jo Seppo Kyo Kemushu Okushu Ryoryu Obutsu Dori Rai Buryoku Mido Shujo Koho Bengen De Nijitsu Fumetsu Dojo Jushi Seppo Ga Joju Oshi Isho Jinzu Riki Ryo Tendo Shujo Sui Gon Ni Fuku Shuken Ga Metsudo Koku Yoshari Genkai Eren Bodhi Shokatsu Goshi Shujo Kishin Buku Shichijiki Yun Issei Yoku Kenbutsu Fuji Shakushin Jiga Gyushu Shoku Shitsu Ryo Jusu Taji Go Shujo Jozai Shihum Iho Ben Riki Kogen Umetsu Fumetsu Yokoku Shushu Kugyo Shingyo Shagabu Ohichi Isetsu Mujo Honyo To Umon Shi Kanri Ga Metsudo Ga Kensho Shujo Motsu Zai Okuku Kofu Igen Shiryo Go Shokatsu Go Ingo Shinden Naishitsu Iseppo Jintsu Riki Nyo Ze O Asogi Shozai Ryoju Sengyu Yosho Jusho Shujo Kenko Daika Shosho Jiga Shido Anon Tenrin Joju Onrin Shodo Kaku Shuju Hosho Go Hoju Take Shujo Sho Yuraku Sho Tengyaku Tenku Josha Shugi Umandara Kesan Butsu Gyu Dai Shuga Jodo Fuki 二種見相自有食料量税出住税相在主上医薬後因年下葬儀不問三宝病床有宿入和七時期者即会見が死罪死に切白寺施主設別事無力内見物一設物難知が地力尿税交渉部寿命部出国中高所得量とうちもっとし将棋と断量用事物語実布尿意税法米一用思考実在に言無能石膏もが薬異生物即原子異母部天道実在に合滅異常見学二小教師司法一弱語欲打法悪道過剰知修道行道不行水曜消化道異摂取十法毎時差税ね伊賀領主上特入無浄土即上十仏線 It is many hundreds of thousands of billions of trillions of Asankhya kalpas since I became the Buddha. For the past innumerable kalpas have always been expounding the Dharma to many hundreds of millions of living beings in order to lead them into the way to Buddhahood. In order to save the perverted people, I expediently show my nirvana to them. In reality, I should never pass away. I always live here and expound the Dharma. Although I always live here with the perverted people, I disappear from their eyes by my supernatural power. When they see me seemingly pass away and make offering to my sharira and adore me, admire me, and become devout of light and gentle, and wish to see me with all their hurt or at the cost of their lives, I reappear on Mount Secret Eagle with my Sangha and say to them, I always lived here. I shall never be extinct. I show my extinction to you expediently, although I never pass away. I also expound the unsurpassed Dharma to the living beings to the other world, if they respect me, believe me, and wish to see me. You have never heard this, therefore you thought that I passed away. I see the perverted people sinking in an ocean of suffering. Therefore, I disappear from their eyes and cause them to admire me. When they adore me, I appear and expound the Dharma to them. I can do all this by my supernatural powers. I live on Mount Secret Eagle and also in the other abode for Asankhya Kalpa. The perverted people think this world is in a great fire. The end of the Kalpa of destruction is coming. In reality, this world of mine is peaceful. It is filled with gods and men. That a garden, forest, and stately building, and adorned with various treasures. The jewel trees have many flowers and fruit. The living beings are enjoying themselves, and the gods are beating heavenly drums, making various kind of music, and raining mandala flowers on the great multitude and me. This pure world of mine is indestructible, but the perverted people think it is full of sorrow, fear, and other suffering. It will soon burn away. Because of this, their evil karma, these sinful people will not be able to hear even the names of the three treasures during a Sankhya Kalpa. And those who have accumulated merits and who are gentle and upright, and who see me living here expounding the Dharma, I say the duration of my life is immutable. To those who see me after a long time, I say, it is difficult to see a Buddha. I can do all this by the power of my wisdom. The light of my wisdom knows no bound. The duration of my life is immutable Kalpa. I obtained this loving longevity by age of practice. All of you wise men have no doubt about this. Remove your doubt, have no more. My words are true, not false. The physician who sent a man expediently to tell his perverted son of the death of their father in order to cure them was not accused by or falsehood although he was still alive. In the same manner, I am the father of the world. I am saving all living beings from suffering because they are perverted. I say that I should pass away, although I shall not. If they always see me, they will become arrogant and licentious and cling to the five desires so much that they will fall into the evil legion. I know who is practicing the way and who is not. Therefore, I expand various teaching to all living beings according to their capacity. I am always thinking, how shall I cause all living beings to enter into the unsurpassed way and quickly become Buddhas? Page number 46, 21 chapter, Supernatural Power of the Tathagata. Myoho Renge Kyo, Nyorai Jinriki Hondai 21 小仏世社十大大人注意越主上天無量人力絶相心本天心法無宿異具仏道者原始形宇治小仏教会牛丹寺師小宗門実報国寺会六種異仏滅道合道智世教皇小仏会官義現無量人即類世教皇三味十字者大無量公中有公不能聖人四苦毒無変無苦行実報国不可特変同時世教者即位見が薬見他法仏義相運人無見が今日教継承菩薩の智世教者両が牛分ストータ法仏一切開官義実法現在仏病過去未来薬系薬薬用特官義小仏座道場所得費用法の智世教福薬道徳の智世教者王将法師義名字具言節無具人用不奥空中一切無償下王如来滅後自無小石因縁具師大随義如実説如日学校門の上昇有名死人小石妙正上安教無量菩薩一教11条税公内者門師空独理法が滅道後十字司教善人の仏道欠如無義 The Buddhas, the world severe, have great supernatural powers. They display their immutable supernatural power in order to cause all living beings to rejoice. The tip of their tongues reaches the heavenly Brahman. Immeasurable rays of light are emitted from their bodies. For those who are seeking the enlightenment of the Buddha to do these things rely to be seen. The sound of quoting of the Buddhas and the sound of their fingers snapping reverberated over the world of the 10 quarters, and the ground of those words quaked in the 6 ways. The Buddha joyfully displayed their immutable supernatural powers because the Bodhisattva from underground vowed to keep this sutra after my extinction. Even if I place for immutable Karpas the keeper of this sutra, to whom it is to be transmitted, I can't place him highly enough. His merits are as limitless, as infinite, as boundlessness as the skies of the bird of the 10 quarters. Anyone who keeps this sutra will be able to see me. He also will be able to see many treasures Buddha, the Buddha of my lyricus, and the Bodhisattva whom I have taught today. Anyone who keeps this sutra will be able to cause me to rejoice. He also will be able to bring joy to the Buddhas of my lyricus and also to many treasures Buddha who once passed away. He also will be able to see the present, past, and future Buddhas of the bird of 10 quarters, make offering to them and cause them to rejoice. The Buddha sat at the place of enlightenment and obtained the hidden core. Anyone who keeps the sutra will be able to obtain the same before long. Anyone who keeps the sutra will be able to expound the meanings of the teaching and the names of the word of this sutra. Their eloquence will be as boundless and as unhindered as the wind in the sky. Anyone who understands why the Buddha expound many sutras who knows the position of the sutra in the series of sutra, and who expound it after my extinction according to its true meaning, will be able to eliminate the darkness of the living beings of the world, where the works about just as the light of the sun and the moon eliminate all darkness. He will be able to cause immutable bodhisattva to dwell finally in the one vehicle. Therefore, the man of wisdom who hears the benefit of these merits and who keeps this sutra after my extinction will be able to attain the enlightenment of the Buddha, definitely and doubtlessly. Venerable Nichiren's word. 官業8万章に示しての玉 the returning Buddha Dharma to the west. India is called the country of the moon, where the Buddha appears shining in the world as bright as the sun, moon. Japan is called the origin of the sun. How can it be that no sage as bright as the sun appear in Japan? The moon moves from west to east. It is the omen of Buddhism in India spreading to the east. The sun or orbit from east to west. This is the lucky omen of Buddhism in Japan returning to India. Moonlight is not as bright as the sunlight. Therefore, the Buddha preaches the Lotus Sutra for only 8 years of his lifetime. Sunlight is brighter than moonlight. This is an auspicious omen of Japanese Buddhism shining through the long darkness of the 500 years period. The Buddha didn't say surrender of the Lotus Sutra because the existence is no surrender during his lifetime. In the latter age of the disintegration, there will be no enemies of one vehicle Lotus teaching everywhere. This is a true where we can leave the harvest of never disparaging bodhisattva aggressive propagation sowing the seed of Buddhahood. Each of my disciples should exalt himself to spread the teaching of the Buddha even at the cost of life. Namu Myoho Renge Kyo. Namu Myoho Renge Kyo. Namu Myoho Renge Kyo. Namu Myoho Renge Kyo. O Renge Kyo. Namu Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo. Namu Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo. Namu Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Ho Renge Kyo. Namu Myoho 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 Renge よ難事脈残事者加速関係諸仏薬年如是死に諸仏昇誕是即有名是即生じ世名字開行図打者即位節徳無常仏道の往来世独自死教世心無視従順全知仏滅毒の下合義で昇天輪世間識奥一世の周遊説一切天理愛欲よ The difficulty of retaining the sutra from the chapter 11, beholding the sutra of treasures. It is difficult to keep this sutra. I should be glad to see anyone keeping it even for a moment. So we will all the other Buddhas. He will be praised by all the Buddhas. He will be among of bearer or amount of endeavors. He should be considered to have already observed the precept, the practice, the duty. He will quickly attain the unsurpassed enlightenment of the Buddha. Anyone who leads and recites the sutra in future is a true son of mine. He shall be considered to live on the state of purity and good. Anyone after my extinction who understands the meaning of the sutra will be the eye of the word of the gods and men. Anyone who expounds this sutra even for a moment in this dreadful world should be honored with offering by all gods and men. Honor to be the great Mandara, the perfect circle. We respectfully dedicate our merit gathered up till now to the great benevolent teacher Shakyamuni, the eternal Buddha, to the supreme teaching, the Lotus Sutra, to the reader of the declaring letter, Age of the Dharma. Our founder, the great Bodhisattva, under the heaven of the, may all beings of realm be helped equally and overcome suffering and gain the happiness of blissful liberation. With this prayer, we endeavor to increase our understanding and appreciation of what others have given and contribute to us to develop constant mindful consideration of how our thoughts and actions will beneficially contribute to others. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Shujo Muhen Segando, Bonno Bushu Segandang, Omo Mujin Seganji, Butsudo Mujo Seganjo. Sentient beings immeasurable, I bow to save them all. Our evil desires are inexhaustible, I bow to consume all. The Buddha's teaching immeasurable, I bow to study them all. The way of the Buddha is unexcelled, I bow to attain the path sublime. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Gassho, Ketsu Chiga Takutozu Uishom Gobusui Aifu. Thank you so much, and thank you very much for the chat message. Good morning, good morning. How about your place weather? Here in Bodhgaya, it's a very good weather. There's no rain and very sunny, and a little bit hot on the moon time. But early morning, it will be getting a little bit cooler than before. So it's very comfortable when I go to the Mahabodhi temple with drum to walking meditation. Okay, anyway, please do your best. Today also, one day, it's very important. Buddha give us 24 hours, same equally, whether rich man, poor man, whether high status position, low status position, whether very good auspicious person or not, like this, or whether you are boss or a president, you are just employers, whatever, everyone, Buddha give us 24 hours, one day, right? So equal. So, but when hard worker, they can do many things in one day, but the lazy person cannot do at all. So depend on our responsibility, our duty, our wish, we can change our life. So I hope we can use our important time to usefully and effectively and to attain the enlightenment, because our goal is attain enlightenment like Buddha Shakyamuni, right? So I hope we can keep on peaceful mind and chant and sukha, not angry, not irritating, not upset, not fighting, not lawsuit, right? So keep on the good relationship with others, neighbors, and we can success our life. Thank you so much, both Daniel. See you, Shamko. See you tomorrow. Shamko Mirenge or Karming, both Daniel. Thank you so much. Let's continue chanting for inner peace of all living beings. Both Daniel.